at no point do we even think about the nation Ghana. It wasn't because they thought it was wrong for us to be in our forest, but it was because the people who were doing it was not them. So now it is the same script or even an upgraded script, but different characters. And the forest in Nina, yes, you are Nina, or mobile within 2 months. Covid said you will see G forest in Uguno. As if see a bopere and it's so beyond and nobody cares. Now, when we and then we have a menu about Nitimu, ha, Nagini, ha, maybe complaining. What did you catch me? Men come in Chrome Boom Fatching, I say, Amu Yebu Hona, charity begins at home, men cost of you. When we have a state security, when we have the national security, when we have police, we have military, we have forest guards. Also, make every far. Me na me raise awareness. No, me cost stop me. Kuro mu dia ansan ma beka wasem. Now, I am no adwene na ye adwuma sei. Montreal sika, CM for police for. Montreal sika, CM for national security for. Montreal sika. Obusa me kwa frifa se me kuro mu bomfa kyen ase e wa bra wa ya wa se last year ya meti angel fm obi me fatuo to me ko ho ko bomfa me kodru me ankasa me MPP chairman Luther I was share China for each momo say no me be born in life. I didn't care whether he's a chairman of the MPP or not. And yet the people were not doing what can want to say obi short memory people. I risked my life. Eko far China for by Galamsey. Ami ache womo. Me myself a trotro me konko bomfa chiase. Because do me say I will not allow for our motherland to be destroyed. Because you're not chairman Luther or MPP chairman. At that time MPP ni man finance. I came to tell the people that chairman Luther the church with evidence. And yet the people say what I'm an enemy of the state. When you're correct. John Dramani Mahama and Gina a simple so. All power about 20. And was saying Nipa ye do want to say. Omako to Galamsey no. Oba will be you almost. Kofi, do you know what we call theories of punishment? One of the aims of punishment is deterrent. So who punish will be you do be to jail. You do be yes will be in Tresika. The main focus of punishment is that you deter others from doing same. But John Omani Mama Sheman for Nukutupa. Eka chere almost say Oba Oma you do to jail no. Obemo amnesty. Now more amnesty. It embodies other people to want to do same. And John Omani Mahama said he has leadership. Leadership bay. Leadership bay. And I know you're launching concert to say where we said about them. So we've turned the whole fight into a comedy. So when this thing is threatening our very existence as a people, we've turned the whole fight into comedy. They are not the willingness to fight. Baby, omuya champagne. They go national security. Baby, champagne. We will go and read the law. We will go and read the law. LI 2404. Now a Chira commission, a minerals commission. What they are supposed to do? Excavators near there. We will go and read it. By John Dramani Mahama. What he said. Irresponsibility of a leadership. To
people convicted for Galamsey, and my answer is yes. Because those who are in prison for Galamsey are not the actual perpetrators of Galamsey. The big kingpins are not in prison. Those who are in prison are the small boys that they employ to work.
You're very true. Danny, Brabak to the studio. Let me come in, His Excellency.
Yes.
Danny, Brabak to the studio. Your Excellency, Mamma can't crunch it. Oka said those who are behind Galamsey, the campaigns are not in jail. You're not correct. Is it not true under your leadership from 2013 to 2016? Who because of Aisha 1 in T? A year fancy, a Yakofria, Fulani, Joseph Yami, Joseph Yami Frio as Ashanti Regional Deputy Minister. I didn't even send Kotrana because of Aisha 1 in T. More fire. Under your leadership, as John Dramani Mahama, or Joseph Yami, I didn't never say that because now Joseph Yami Tata Asha 1. So under your leadership, campaigns do say na ultimate chair more. Yebusa. So who nim campaigns? It will buy idea na wo campaigns. Oba your forest in the Ejirigu. So who campaigns Ben or so you know the campaigns, and yes, he knows them. When him campaigns when him campaigns no on one be an can you was it the real campaigns are not in jail na Karl Marx can be or said law is a conspiracy between the rich and powerful in the society against the poor. It is only campaigns in the and I'm said that also babemo amnesty. Name as a form of deterrence to others. Say ya omunkobi. Say ye near jailing kolanibia. Campaigns and kura from so mumra meya juma. And komunko. Because when you saw Connie a chena, campaign corona war friend, only one could you name more no kolan beko. So it's a deterrence. And yet President Mahama says meba memo amnesty. Embodying them. So when you've embodying them, you say what? You say what? You say what? The political will. He doesn't have it. He doesn't have the political will. But they can't catch him, say President Mahama. So yentie President Mahama say more can you yentie. Now for you we are yanko shambra LI 2404 2020. The catcher commission, which is Minerals Commission, is one year. Near Musa Minerals Commission, who raise say Sadia na catcher is 1 year. More fire. We are our own enemies. And all of you should be ready. Stop Galamsey demo, it will come on. Left, right, center, left, right, center. Obiasu ntimi nyisu eye reverse psychology. Say na we will call people to the street. We will register our displeasure. Because ye kaya no tumwa. Yen sure the best say. Ye kaya no tumwa yebewu. And more some MPP NDC. You people don't want us to talk in this country anymore. Some NDC. So even when the thing is threatening our existence, also we NDC. And market can was are you normal? Nakatechene Tuano, some previous bia, Obenya Sikato, mineral water. Nabusa. Men and unway here for a gunkrasie. Nobody should annoy us in this country. Catch them. Give
amnesty to people convicted for Galamsey? And my answer is yes. Because those who are in prison for Galamsey are not the actual perpetrators of Galamsey. The big kingpins are not in prison. Those who are in prison are the small boys that they employ to work on their Galamsey concessions. And so they are victims of circumstances. And so if we're coming with a new fight against Galamsey, let's start by giving them amnesty. Let's bring them out, reform them, and do the things that will make them not go and do what they've done again. If somebody must be in prison, it's those district chief executives and ministers and others who are doing the Galamsey, not the people they are employing. I still give
hold on. Last one, if you are anymore, or can we send a darling boy, Captain Smart? Captain Smart, facial reaction, go in facial reaction. Or shut presence. I don't know what I can. Shall just smart and him. Shannon him, then but it's shock. He could not understand your papa. I was I didn't know what kind of sound. Quite just smart. Why are you shocked at what President Mahama is saying? What? More you just smart than him. Quite you? I told you why. One hour, 1 day, say, oh, Okatakyie and Kajo Mahama said, mention I make Kajo Mahama say. But they are only preaching. Because you know, as I saw for dinner, as you said, the theatrics in the concert here. What? Now, Kofi, as part of fighting Galamsey, LI 2404, Section 3. Now you read it from Section 3, no? Section 4, Section 5. Now show what the law tells Minerals Commission to do. Minerals Commission now, because Emranim say ban Boshisha, come from Bubohe, and no boys in the fire, pick us in the and no common to mean say forests. So excavators, now excavators, Nemran friend earth moving machines. Now, earth moving machine. Found me Pachokas and no Konami Kamasem. Hey, we are Maywadi. Someone said, me teacher, you know. Ah, sir. I had here. Soja. Young Konya registration, Section 3 of LI 2404. Or say, a person who intends to use zooming in, you know, it's a bit fast, so zooming in. Now, zoom in, just bring me on the side, but zooming in. Now, you read the idea more. Good. A person who intends to use an earth moving and mining equipment for a mineral operation in specific mining rights area shall register the earth moving and mining equipment with the commission. The operative word is that in a specific mining rights area. So here, and yes, I want to me quality license. Now they acquire more baby. It's all the question. No watch the mining concession. Set on numeri Tanania. Hana me de acquire juma. Now commission work register. Now Oshe a year 2 no 3 2 no. Or say despite sub-regulation 1, where a person intends to use the earth moving and mining equipment in another mineral right area. So you the right number. You register. So the courage more tano numere. Nemo say bawa abjunim so person the call a yet tano or say despite sub-regulation 1, a person who intends to use the earth moving and mining equipment in another mining right area, that person shall re-register. That person shall re-register the earth moving and mining equipment with the commission in accordance with these regulations. So as part of cabin, niyam pesa mo beto to excavators e wuram no. Emran se so be pesa de excavator ko ye adwuma. E so ba register e wo eye minerals commission. Yamu se reisi. Se minerals commission no. How many equipment in what register? How many excavators in what register? Now her subset where 3 regulation 3 subsection 3 no say the application for registration shall be made in the form set out in first schedule. The commission shall issue a permit in the form set out in second schedule. Second schedule near no e wo mranachi etike ko wan ka be hunu said the regulation require say fa so. Now yanko section 4. Yanko ne yanko ya de or say installation of tracking devices. Zoom in kosoro. Zoom in ne kosoro. We are a nation of laws. Everything we do is a creation of the law, and for that's why I'm basing it on law. I'm looking at what the law says because we are not in a zombie area. We are not in a society. So zoom in, Daniel. Zoom in. Was installing of tracking devices. The commission or a person engaged by the commission shall install a tracking device on the earth moving and mining equipment that has been registered with the commission subject to the payment of prescribed fee by the owner of the earth moving and mining equipment in accordance with Fees and Charges Miscellaneous Provisions Act 2018. It is a yenyabe register we are commission no a year tracking devices ebe share excavators in him. You say you say how many tracking devices and what issue and you share excavator. So we know how to solve this problem. But unfortunately, ya buffonti you must say Mining Minerals Commission. How many of these tracking devices no why we are asking him? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. The law is very clear on what we should do to prevent it. Now, you have 5, 6, 7. You have 5 and 6. Was it apart from even the tracking? The commission shall do other things. And so yes, the commission shall do other things. Was it okay? So already 6 now. Say marking of earth moving and mining equipment. The commission shall record the chassis number of the excavators. No, when you make and Marano Neka. Say Minerals Commission. So register more. You shall record the chassis number and conspicuously mark and label. The word no issue. Conspicuously mark and label all earth moving and mining equipment used for mineral operations with the identification code assigned to the earth moving and mining equipment upon registration. Excavator be identification code. Identification code does not issue. Now, of course, the mark shall be inscribed or edged. You can't say edged that. That means we are cutting the machine. We don't want a situation where you depend to buffer home. Now watch now copy paint. So here a regulation 6, a sub-regulation 2. Was it the mark shall be inscribed or edged on both sides, the left and the right, and on top of the vehicle, that the earth moving machine. So we want to prevent it. And yet, how many of these? After we are monitoring of the earth moving and mining equipment. The commission shall monitor all earth moving and mining equipment used for mineral operations using installed tracking mechanisms and systems for surveillance. And name unmanned aerial vehicles that include drones for visual monitoring and other requisite systems for monitoring. It commission what steps have they taken? Yeah, sure the whole. And running a mandate commission, so one yes idea, he's not doing it. And you see a fighting Galamsey. Fighting Galamsey bay. Fighting Galamsey bay. Me and Kano Crenchero. We are not fighting any Galamsey. And yes, a Kufado Yanana Mahama against a Galamsey no a best say you should no campaign. He just wanted the people to move. Sabayan and Crofobeba Ababishi. Deck, them can't say. They say it is an organized economic criminals shared into two. Miami party for home, including NDC. And me to myself, Jamama may shade. A cowabon or better. A cowabo and or better. Me can't much madapa or buying a forest or Mugumo and Woodins. On your shame, so what Nanoba Fifa. Now the 2013 year Nukuma. One time Galamsey and Ekuonaba. And Oko Free Chebi Galamsey headquarters. Our brand national security Kurano. Went me and Chubia. Aisha one. Went me and Cheno. Aisha one became so powerful in this country that Onunti yesterday a whole deputy minister. Lord bien we ni Kurowemu. But I'm find Juma. What young corner informant? What I say? You can't crunch it. Mr. John Mahama memo on my yashi. Dear Kufuado, yeah, no bin was here. Me ban my barber lifted. Mr. Modia Metia, Mobatam Mebo, Edia Breme. What time did you the men could see she? Yanus in Medjai, Samopa Munisu State Security, number after me. Mopa, cyber security, one crime security. You want wine and a beer night. And it's a and demonstration will be loaded. Now, more call for the records page you are. May the Stop Galamsey post a beato. All so-called Vietnamese for Monko Peke will be unregistered on social media. How angry we are. What should I say when we want you ready, dear? And go be, Miss May ready. Demonstration general will be a new Chrome Howard Chairman. Oliver Matt will be enemy yet. Then come when we see. I fix the country in Benjina, men and them anymore. Mom pass somebody credit because me and this in India. Me and me lead here, me. Na different idea. They be share my way. Galamsey so much ya. Be shock him. We will make the country ungovernable for him. And then this 3 days demonstration. You Oliver fire we here in the Trocano. Me na me suggest this idea. Go and ask Oliver. 3 days. When you we shall rise and protect what we believe in. A young demonstration. Catch it.